Hey, what's up guys? Avid Gamers here today with your host, Bubba EA. Today we're playing Duelyst, and for those of you who don't know, Duelyst is an awesome strategy board / card game, and it's getting actually quite popular over the past few months, maybe even year. I know it's quite a few months by now, but I love the game. I was a very big fan of Final Fantasy Tactics, a little bit of the XCOM series, and I love card games, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Hearthstone, and this kind of, weirdly enough, kind of combines all those. It's a board game if you think Final Fantasy wise, you get to take turns, and then it's a card game where you have a deck of cards and you play those. And I think this game is awesome. I would really love it if more people were playing it because it's still in beta. That's something to note. So a lot of the things that we're seeing now may change: card nerfs, card balances, layout, artwork, and all that kind of stuff. So today I wanted to start a video series, or a semi-regular video series called Dailies, in which Duelyst supplies you with 2 quests each day. Here are daily quests today. Every day you get a different daily, 2 different daily quests to do. Play an X number of games, deal X number of damage, kind of thing. And I think it would be good for new players to see decks, to see random decks that aren't necessarily optimal, but they can get the job done. And I just think more Duelyst content out there will actually help the game as a whole and help the community grow. And that's exactly what I want to do. So today we have 2 daily quests. We have Vannar Challenger and Abyssian Challenger. Both say play 4 online games with that faction. So that's what we're going to do today. I may chop this up into a few different videos. I'm not entirely sure yet. Kind of playing it by ear. Now I'll go ahead and show you the deck list that I will be using for today, and we'll get into some matches. Here is the deck we will be using for the Abyssian Daily. Once again, I'd like to remind you that this deck is not optimal. As my collection grows, so will this deck. The general strategy of this deck is to win by creep. Creep is a special tile that deals damage to whatever is standing on it, equal to the number of total creep on the battlefield. The deck is as follows: your general, 3 Abyssal Crawler, 3 Void Pulse, 1 Aether Master, 3 Demonic Lure, 2 Darkspine Elemental, 2 Ephemeral Shroud, 3 Healing Mystic, 3 Jaxi, 3 Night Sorrow Assassin, 2 Saberspine Tiger, 3 Shadow Reflection, 3 Abyssal Juggernaut, 3 Emerald Rejuvenator, 1 Dark Transformation, 1 Zenrui the Blightspawn, 3 Shadow Nova. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start with our Abyssian Daily. So we need 4 wins with Abyssian. Let's see if we can analyze this player. So we're in gold division right now, and so is he. Alright, cool. So this hand is pretty awkward. We'll start with 3 mana, so Saberspine is maybe a keep. We want to get rid of these 2 for sure, as we don't really need those early. I kind of want to try for 2 2-drops, as our 2-drops are pretty efficient, like Jaxi and Healing Mystic, so I'm going to aggressively mulligan for it. Void Pulse, Demonic Lure, Shadow Nova. This is not a great hand. We'll probably drop Shadow Nova if anything. So let's move 2 spaces and drop Shadow Nova. And looks like we got really bad things. We're not going to play anything, but it's kind of good because he didn't play anything either. He's also opened up our top mana crystal. He seems to be playing a little bit more defensively. This could be healing Lionel, which is pretty annoying because we're trying to win with burst damage. If they heal it out of it, then it gets kind of rough. Okay, so we have some decent cards here. 4 mana. If we pick up this, it's 5 mana. I think that's a pretty easy call. What do we want to get rid of? Let's get rid of Void Pulse, as I don't think we'll need to burn or to heal any sooner. Shadow Reflection. Give minion +5 attack is not necessarily what we want. So we're going to play kind of awkwardly. We'll go ahead and move down here and deny him this mana crystal. Yeah. This is an incredibly awkward turn. We could Demonic Lure the Jaxi away and just kind of shove it somewhere else, but I don't think that's necessary at the moment. Could hopefully wait for a bigger threat. So far, pretty awkward starts on both ends. I only assume it's an awkward start on his end because first turn he didn't play anything, and the second turn he just played a 2-drop. So we're both kind of off tempo, I guess. No one's really doing anything big. So our minion Jaxie's a ranged 1/1, so that's kind of annoying. We can kill it with a Demonic Lure, just deal 1 damage to it. Looks like he's playing another 2-drop, and maybe a third 2-drop. Windbladed Dep, yep. Okay, we can kill Windbladed Dep with our Night Sorrow Assassin, but I think we just want to get a big guy. Three mana, 4 damage. That's what we're gonna think about right now. 3 mana, 4 damage, and then we can have up to 6 mana. I'm actually unsure. We're gonna move straight up, and I don't know if this will give us a mana if we pass through it. I don't think so, but we'll try it and see what happens. Okay, it doesn't. That's fine. I was just thinking if in case we move through it, it would just give us it, but we have to land on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop a Shadow Reflection because we don't need it. Ephemeral Shot. That's actually not bad. And it kind of allows us to not play this Night Sorrow Assassin. So we're gonna play the Ephemeral Shroud right here to gain 1 mana crystal, and we're going to dispel this to make it a 1/3, and then play an Abyssal Juggernaut because it's just a large body. We'll go ahead. Oh, it's a 2/3. We're gonna go ahead and hit this just so we can kind of get a little bit of damage on it. I'm playing a little bit more aggressively than I think that the deck should that I'm playing, just because with Shadow Novas we kind of want to just heal and live and like kind of run away. But he hasn't really applied too much pressure, especially from missing his first turn. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage total, which means if he could take this out pretty, not necessarily too cleanly, because he has to kind of give up a couple dudes. Dancing Blade, steal 3 damage from me. And that was really clean. Maybe a Jaxie. Okay. This is actually pretty good. No, never mind, he took it. I was going to say, if he doesn't take this, we can Shadow over this turn. And deal some damage right here, pretty big. It's pretty big damage. Okay. Last turn was pretty inefficient for us. Or it was slightly efficient, but the threats we played weren't good enough. Shadow Nova is next turn. I'm just thinking if we want to play it next turn. Because we don't have a board presence. 6 mana. I'm thinking that we don't need this Shadow Reflection anytime soon. Another option was to get rid of a Night Sorrow Assassin, but I think I want to keep both of these right now. Void Pulse. Void Pulse is actually pretty good. We can Demonic Lure this, but I kind of want to save it for the Jaxie. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to kill the Dancing Blades, and then Void Pulse some health back and play a Jaxie. Play Jaxie on this end, so playing Jaxie is actually pretty bad because he can kill it with his own. So we're gonna go ahead and Demonic Lure this one. It's kind of awkward because I changed plays kind of halfway through, but after realizing if he just hits our Jaxie, it gets killed, and we get a mini Jaxie somewhere random. He just kills it straight out. Or I guess we trade, but I'd rather have something on board because we can pair that with something like Shadow Reflection. This is fine. That's not fine. Because we have the Shadow Nova, but we can't really play it to a great extent. Saber Spine and Night Sorrow. We can't, as of right now, kill both of these. We're looking at a ton of damage for a Divine Bond. Divine Bond plus 5 attack for these equal to his health, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. So he's 3 off lethal if he has a Divine Bond, so 2 Divine Bonds is lethal, or Divine Bond and a Tempest. There's a lot of things that kill us, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think Shadow Nova is probably the weakest card here, even though it's kind of what our deck wants to do. We're going to go ahead and kill one of these, and then we're going to heal ourselves. And we're probably going to use the Saber Spine Tiger just because it's more efficient this way. We'll play it up here so it's not immediately provoked by the second one, and then we'll play a Jaxie over here. Okay. So we're at 15. If he has a Divine Bond, he can do 8, 9, 10 damage, and he only needs 5 more, which I think is a little bit harder to get. It needs a second Divine Bond to win. As for us, next turn we have 8 mana. We can do a maximum of a total burst of 9 damage. That was good. I guess my placement wasn't that great, but him moving this way, oh, okay. This could be a Holy Immolation as well. Divine Bond, okay, so he has lethal. He's just moving because maybe he didn't see it. Okay, well, there's game 1. Looks like we just got beat down pretty badly. Hopefully the next game isn't that bad. It'd be pretty rough if we queued it into him again.
Abyssian.
Okay, it's the mirror match. So this could be like aggro Abyssian, where they just play burn and hit our face over and over and over and over again. Looks like none of these cards are essentially useful off the top. I don't think I want to keep a Demonic Lure either. Really awkward starting again, which is unfortunate. I guess we only have a few 2-drops that we really want to see. I think 6. Yeah, Gloom Chaser. So this is like a rushdown deck. Get rid of Shadow Nova for sure. Ooh, wow, that was great. Kind of gets to kill us for free, but as long as this doesn't spawn in the left side of the map, which is a 50-50, he can't kill it. And we have a really, really, really good chance of that. I guess 50-50 isn't really good. We could opt to play a Void Pulse here, but it doesn't get much accomplished, and I want to save it for a heal. We'll go ahead and deny the middle Mana Crystal, though. There's no reason not to, I think, because he can just take it for free, basically. So looks like we'll see. Oh, okay, so it's a 100% chance this lives unless he has a Demonic Lure. Lost the 50-50. So if he kept his General back there, or kept the Gloom Chaser even, he could have killed it for basically free. He's got 3 mana. Silver Tongue Corsair. I actually don't know. It takes no damage from the enemy general. Well, that's annoying. Zenrui isn't really going to do much, and I find it very awkward in the deck as a whole, and it'll probably get cut pretty soon for something else. Shadow Nova is even worse at this moment. So we can't do anything to that 3-3. So we're going to go ahead and kill off this 1-1. We're going to move up top and kill off the 2-2. Then this approach is actually really good here. And we're going to play it over here, so he has to kind of make an awkward move with his general if he wants to kill it. I don't know his general course of action right now, so I'm going to hold off on the Void Pulse. We're incredibly far off tempo at this point, which is not great. We just wasted 3 mana that turn. Another Gloom Chaser. Okay. That's fine. We can kind of kill that for free. Let's see if he buffs them. Primus Fist. Okay, there it is. Give all friendly minions. That's fine. That's fine. We have 2 heals, and we can pretty much take care of most of his board. Well, this guy is the most important thing to take care of. So we have 5 mana total. 5 mana total. Which means we're going to get rid of Shadow Nova once again. Just a few turns too late. Saber Spine can take out this guy. Right? Ping, ping, Shadow Spine, this. We can use Demonic Lure as a removal spell as well, because somewhere we're going to need damage. What we want to do is... I know I'm going to mess this up. So we're going to Saber Spine Tiger and kill the 4-3. We're going to use our Mage X to take out his 2-1. And we want this creep. We want this creep closer to him, because when this dies, we get a creep space. And we're going to kill off the 3-2. Then lastly, we're going to hit this Demonic Lure. That might be actually too aggressive. That's too aggressive. I could Void Pulse here, but I don't think he has lethal. So I want to set up another Mini Jaxi, actually. We could have opted to not hit the Primus Fist at all and just hit him in the face. We take 2 damage either way, and this way we set up for either either one of our mini Jaxies to take over that Primus Fist. High hands. I'm not worried about that at all. With Demonic Lure, we can just kind of ping it off to wherever we want to. Looks like he went and just hit us in the face and has no mana left. So Shadow Nova is going to be really good next turn. It's going to be a 5 damage in a 2x2 area because we already have 1 creep. What do we want to do with this guy? I want to find a Dispel. Or a Dark Transformation would be nice. So I want to get rid of... Shadow Nova is going to be good next turn, but it's not good this turn. Let's get rid of... No, I want to save the Void Pulse. There, okay, so there's our Dispel. So let's Dispel this. Since we kind of want to stop taking damage, we're going to go ahead and move. We'll go ahead and hit, and then with a mini Jaxie, we have 4 mana left, so what we're going to do is play with Abyssal Caller and kind of move him in into the left area. We want to move in the left area because this is open for our Shadow Novas, and then we're going to go ahead and just double Void Pulse. Back up. Look at that. We have a life lead and we have a green. I know there are a few things that he can do. There's a spell that deals 2 damage to all enemy minions from Abyssian. I don't have it, so I don't know the name or nothing like that. Fair off the bat. Okay, so he's going to stay here and play an Emerald Rejuvenator. That was actually a really good play by him to not move, because if I Shadow Nova, I can't really hit anywhere else. Okay, so how do we want to play this? This is going to take 2 damage at the end of our turn because we have 2 Shadow Creep tiles. And Demonic Lures, we probably only need 1 at the moment. There's Shadow Nova. So we're going to... We can kill everything, but then we kind of lose everything. So we're going to move here. We want this Healing Mystic to be right here. Generally you don't want to kill off your minions and just kind of take a hit with your guy, but he seems, I don't know, he seems to be doing quite a bit of damage to us directly. So I don't necessarily want to take more damage than I have to. Awkward because we just wasted 5 mana. We just wasted 5 mana. I just need him to move out of this space. Because right now that's the only thing stopping us from killing him incredibly fast. 7 mana. What could he be wanting to do? He could be maybe wanting to drop another high hand, but that won't really do too much. Because if he plays it in one of our Shadow Creep tiles, basically we're promoting him to move away from us if he wants to play a bomb in front of us. Like, yeah, see, there we go. That's what we want. So looks like he has an answer to our mini Jaxie. How did this one die? Did I miss something up here? What? Okay. This is fine. So Shadow Nova will do some work here. Some absolute work. Okay, so he's going to deal 4 damage to us. See, this random burn is really good. So we have, let's see how much damage we have. So we have 8 mana, so we can play both of these. This is a 2x2 area, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Shadow Creep. 7, 8, 9, 10. It looks like we don't really have lethal. At least not yet. We're going to drop Demonic Lure. It's probably the weakest card right now, and it's not damage. Oh, okay. So we're going to go ahead and Shadow Creep this area. Hit him in the face. And try to trap him there. Do we want to hit him? Because he's got a full hand and Shadow Reflections will just kind of kill us. So, as awkward as this is, we're not going to hit him. So, he could play something like a Night Sorrow Assassin for 4 damage, hit us 6 damage, and then he just needs 2 Shadow Reflections. Shadow Reflections 3 mana each. That's 9 mana altogether. So I don't think we're dead yet. At least to that. And this is good because we have a second Shadow Nova. And he kind of needs to deal with all of this. Because we can just Shadow Nova him. So it looks like we have the game right now. He's got 3 mana left to play with. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Void Pulse, possibly. We got 1 mana left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Shadow Creep plus 4 more is 10. Alright. Boom. Shadow Creep. That's pretty cool. Deck's fun. Deck's super fun. And on to the next match.